Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm doing another video. Now, for those of you who followed this channel over the past 5 years, you know that I've predominantly done content about the next step and also kind of about other things that I've been interested in, but its main focus has been on the next step. And with that show coming to an end, I kind of wanted to think about some other stuff that I might be able to talk about, just in case I'm not able to talk about the next step for as long as I'm hoping to. And another big interest in my life is music. In particular, my favourite musicians are Lana Del Rey, Adele, Sabrina Carpenter, Ariana Grande, Billie Eilish, Benson Boone. There's a massive list, Renee Rapp. And if you know me personally, you know that I never stop talking about how good their music is. So I thought, why don't I talk about something to do with Lana? Because Lana is very busy. Lana is doing a lot of work within music at the moment. She has got an upcoming album coming out, and I expect that people who are watching this video may know me from TikTok. I tend to talk a lot on TikTok about Lana Del Rey. In particular, I talk about her music, her shows, basically anything, or her recent releases, everything like that. I always talk about it on TikTok. So I thought, let's just do something a bit different on here and talk about it on YouTube instead. So this video is all about Lana's Stagecoach performance, which she did on Friday night. And I literally just found out before I filmed this video that she did another little performance last night as well. So we've got a lot to talk about. I'm basically going to be breaking down the set list, sharing my thoughts and opinions on the songs, and like the overall vibe of the show, and also kind of talking about what I think is going to be happening next. But I think this is a new era of like the channel. If people want me to keep talking about musicians and about Lana, then I'd love to. Lana holds and will forever hold a special place in my heart. So I'm just really blessed that I'm able to talk about this today. So first of all, that Stagecoach performance literally changed lives. Like, I was shocked. I mean, I knew she'd be amazing because when is she not? But I did not expect like the production on it. I did not expect us to have like a Coachella performance with all of that choreography, all of the like special effects. We had a hologram. Like, I was blown away. It was incredible. And I could talk about this all day because of just how good it was. So I did a bit of digging, which didn't take me very long, but I've done some digging anyway. And basically, I'm pretty sure that there's new songs that she sang last night are definitely going to be on her new album, which I'm going to talk about the upcoming album in another video, because obviously a lot's happened recently with that. But the rumour going around right now is that it's called Classic. And I think that's a very Lana Del Rey name. Like, I'd be here for that. But anyway, I went on to Ticketmaster and I have a document of her set list from her performance from Friday night. And basically all of the new songs say new song live debut. So obviously we had 3 songs which aren't currently out, which she sang, which were Husband of Mine, Quiet in the South, and 57.5. I can't get over how iconic that song is. It's so good. So basically, I'm going to talk about each of the songs and just explain my thoughts on them. Then we're going to be talking about Lana's outfits because they were amazing. Just also talk about her hair, basically the whole vibe. And then we're just going to have a little chat about what I think is going to be coming up soon. So she obviously opened the song with a brand new song called Husband of Mine. And out of the 3 new songs that she sang, Husband of Mine was personally my favourite. I can't really explain it. The happiness she felt singing that song is something, as a Lana fan, which obviously is something that we wanted to see, and how we want her to be happy. And the whole performance, that smile on her face was honestly priceless. It was amazing. And Husband of Mine, I think, it's just like a little insight into how happy she is in her marriage. And I think that that's amazing. Just kind of seeing how she's come full circle from obviously the lyrics that she was writing, like Born to Die and Ultraviolence. And now we're at her 10th album, and she has finally reached that happiness and she's found that love that she's been looking for. So Husband of Mine, I think, is going to be a song which I'm really going to fall in love with when it obviously is released properly. But already I've literally been saving TikTok videos of that like song so I can just listen to it. But I just loved the whole vibe of her coming out of that house. It looked like she was literally walking straight out of a 1950s movie. Like, the style was so good. And just I like the presence she had when she just walked out the door. It was like, hey guys, I haven't seen you since August, but look how much has changed in my life. And I feel like that house is like a replica of where they live. Because they have like the swinging chairs and stuff, and I feel like that's something that they would like Lana and Jeremy may have in their house. So I feel like that house was literally like a replica of their home. Kind of lyric wise and like vocal wise, I thought the vocals were amazing on this song. It was just really, really cool to hear how, I don't know, I just think the country vibe fits Lana. I've always thought that since Chemtrails. I've always kind of seen this like country sort of element to her. I mean, Chemtrails, the actual song, has country elements. I mean, Dance Till We Die, shout out to that underrated song, like it's so good. That's very country, you know. Wild at Heart's very country. So I feel like Chemtrails was our little preview into what we're about to get. So Husband of Mine, long story short, favourite of the new songs. I think it's brilliant. Then we had one of my favourite songs, Henry Come On, which it was its live debut, which is really, really cool. When Henry Come On came out, I just remember being so excited to listen to it. I obviously waited until midnight to listen to it, and it was just so good. I think one thing I was not expecting on Henry Come On was the like orchestrated like music, because when she released a snippet in 2024, I'm pretty sure there wasn't that much like orchestra in the background, so I wasn't expecting that. But hearing it live and her singing it with her backup singers too just created this really like, I don't know, angelic atmosphere, as she always does. And I don't know, she just seemed like she really loves that song. Like I'm going to say a million times in this video, Lana's smile and how happy she was just, I don't have words. It was just amazing. So Henry Come On, hearing that live, it was a big thing. I mean, I'm expecting to hear that on her tour coming up, hopefully. So it was just good to kind of see the vibe that it has live, and it has the exact vibe I was hoping for. It's country, but it also has that kind of like emotional twang to it as well. So then we had a cover, which was Stand By Your Man, and the original song was performed by Tammy, why can't I say that surname? Wynette, I think it is. So although this song wasn't too long, but I really, really enjoyed it because, again, it's country. It's a song which is country. It's Stagecoach. It hit the vibe. It was so good. And I haven't listened back to it too much because I did get up at like 4 o'clock yesterday to watch it. Then it turns out it wasn't on till 10 to 5, so I had a quick nap. But I remember watching this live on the computer, and I really liked the song. I thought her voice really fitted with it. Then we had a cover which she bought George Burge, is it? I think. He's another country singer. He came out and sang cowboy songs. And what was really cool is at the end, Lana was like, let's like do an acoustic bit so they can hear our voices properly. Because one thing that like seems to be a recurring thing at some of Lana's shows is that they like the tech people aren't like adjusting her voice properly or something, because she keeps saying about, oh, can you like turn it up a bit? So I feel like she just wanted to make sure people could hear how good the song was, because it was really cool. 'Cause she only dances a cowboy song. Loves to get lost in a moment. She comes alive when the neon's on. Don't wanna leave till it's closing. And as far as I'm aware, she's never sung that song before, so that was just really cool to kind of hear that voice, to hear her voice with that song, and also to hear them both sing together, because it's always fun to kind of hear little duets as well. So yeah, I thought Cowboy Songs was great. In all honesty, there wasn't one song which I disliked, so I'm going to be saying how much I loved it a lot as well today. Then the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next 5 songs are all Lana classics. So we had Ride, Video Games, Norman Rockwell. I can't say that word because otherwise YouTube will not be happy, but we'll call it NFR. And then we had Arcadia, and then we had the absolute, like, my face when she said we're singing Let the Light In. I literally was just in shock. I mean, if it was not 5 o'clock in the morning, I think a scream would have appeared, but I managed to keep that internally because otherwise everyone would have woken up in the house. I don't want to do that, obviously. But so let's start with Ride. Ride was great. We had the classic swing moment. She had like moments where the audience sang with her. I just think Lana's interaction with the audience is great. She always makes sure like they have bits to sing, and she's always waving and smiling, and I just think that's really important in a performer. So yeah, Ride was brilliant. Video Games was brilliant. NFR was amazing too, and I don't know whether this was a deliberate thing, but she like merged the verses, so there were some lyrics where she sang the first verse and some where she sang the second, so it was like, I'm not too sure whether like she meant to do that, but I just kind of liked it. I just liked that she kind of changed it up a little bit. I thought it was great. Then she sang Arcadia, and who does not love Arcadia? Like, it's one of the most beautiful songs to exist in the world.
My body is a map of heaven. I stand straight like an angel with a head.
And I just felt like all the lighting through all her classic songs were really good. But what she did for the first four was she kind of linked them all together. So it ended up being like a 15-minute section with these songs. And I just thought that worked really well. She went straight into the next one. And although they were all shortened, it was still really nice to hear her kind of sing her old songs, but in a more of a country vibe. Then we got to Let the Light In, where she brought out some guests. And I don't remember their name, but they were like some sisters. And I thought they were really good. But I did like their singing. I thought it was really good, don't get me wrong. But also, I didn't know how much they added to Let the Light In. And that's kind of my only, like, critique of the show. I think Lana could have sung that song without, like, anyone else, to be honest. But it was good to kind of, again, hear how her voice blended with other people's. But yeah, Let the Light In being sung live, it was literally its live debut. Like, how historic was that? I think everybody did not expect it at all, because I was watching it on the Amazon like Prime thing, so I was like half an hour behind the actual live stream, because Amazon Prime for some reason like aired it a lot later than when it actually came out. And one of my friends was like, oh my gosh, she's just singing like a song now which like nobody expected, and I literally thought she was going to sing a honeymoon song. I was like, is she going to sing like a country version of like Terrence Loves You? Like, is that a thing? Like, I was like, I'd love to hear that. I mean, imagine like how cool Honeymoon would sound, like the song with like country guitars. Like, I think it would be really cool to play around with that. So I was hoping it might have been a Honeymoon song, but I was even more surprised that it was Let the Light In. I mean, it does make sense because it's got country twang to it, but it was really good. Then I don't even have words for this next one. Quiet in the South, which is her new song, which she debuted. It was just, again, it was beautiful. And I know that some people aren't happy about Lana going country and that they're like, can she please return to her Born to Die era? I adore Born to Die because what Lana fan doesn't? But I think like the country songs that she's made are some of, I mean, I've listened to a lot of country songs and I have never heard country songs like Lana's. Like I resonate with them so much. I feel like the vibe that she's trying to give. So I just think this new country album is going to be absolutely amazing. And Quiet in the South just backs that up for me. It was brilliant. Just her sitting down and just kind of singing out to the audience. It was such, it was so relaxing. It was so soothing just to listen to it. Then after that, I'm pretty sure it was then that we had like the fire. Was it then or was that after Bluebird? I think it was the fire. So there was like a big like fire like visual where the house like burnt down, and I was like, what is going on? It was amazing. I was just like so concerned. Like I was like, is everyone okay? But obviously it wasn't a real fire, by the way, but it was so cool. I'm thinking of putting like little clips in, by the way, of like Lana singing a couple of the songs, so I might try and find one of the fire clips. But it was really cool, and then it went into the Bluebird hologram interlude. So I'm pretty sure that it was just the recording of the song played, but it might have been her singing. But this hologram was so cool. She was wearing like a red dress with like her hair tied up, and she had like a bird, and it was like flying around. It was just amazing. I mean, it obviously, we had the hologram during the last kind of touring era of her singing "Hope is a Dangerous Thing for a Woman Like Me to Have," but I have it. So that was really nice to kind of see another hologram, and I'm hoping that that could potentially be in the music video for Bluebird if we do get a music video for that. Because I just think like the vibe of it and the outfit for that was really cool.
Bluebird, fly away for both of us.
Then Lana walked out in a red dress and sang "Summertime Sadness," and it was just so cool. She was like, "I've got my red dress on tonight," and then she was talking about like her hair, and it was just the vibe was there. Like, I know I've said that word a million times, but it was there. And I just think the dress really suited her. It was all these outfits she's been wearing has been giving like classic, like Hollywood. Like, I loved it. Then she sang 57.5, and like, the reason I'm smiling is because she had so much fun with this song. When you look back at the clip, she's giggling to herself while singing it because it is such a fun song. It is literally about her Spotify listeners. Like, she's like, "I've got 57.5 million listeners on Spotify." Like, the lyrics are so funny, but they're so good.
I've got 57.5 million listeners on Spotify. Roger Miller made him laugh. I guess some folks still like to cry. I ain't got a man, but maybe one of them's a fan of mine. In that 57.5 million listeners on Spotify.
And then I'm not going to talk about this too much because, I mean, Lana explained it herself, but she sang a verse which she's not going to be singing again, basically. And I know some people have got mixed opinions on it, but I just thought it was really iconic. I mean, that's all I'm saying on it. You know what verse I'm on about, but it was really fun. And I liked how she did it. I thought, like, what an iconic person. So if you don't know what verse I'm on about, I would say if you went on TikTok and put Lana Del Rey'S Stagecoach 57.5, it's going to come up for you. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but it was really funny. And I love the song. Then she finished with a cover of Country Roads, which is a cover she released in 2023. And it was as amazing as I thought it would be. It was just really fun. And the guests came back out and they all sang together. And it was an amazing end to the show. I mean, everybody was having fun. Everyone was dancing. Everyone was smiling.
Younger than the mountains, blowing on the breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place that I belong.
I mean, who doesn't love Country Roads? It is literally such a good song. And I don't know, I loved the vibe. I just loved it. I just thought the entire flipping set was amazing. And it was just brilliant. The only thing I'm going to say is I would have liked to have had Sweet Home Alabama in there. I would have loved to have had that, and maybe a bit of Dolly Parton, have a bit of 9 to 5. But other than that, it was perfection. People were saying that Stagecoach was better than Coachella. I'm going to say they were on the same level of like how significant that performance was. Coachella will always remain a significant performance to me. It is such... I mean, I know exactly where I was when I watched it, and I will never forget that. So that was a long chat about the set list. So I also just wanted to very quickly talk about last night she came out on stage with Jelly Roll, who is another country singer, and she sang Save Me with him. I've literally just watched the video before I filmed this, and I thought it was really, really good. Again, the only thing that I have to say is they could have turned her mic up a little bit, because I don't know, they don't tend to turn it up all the way. I think they should be blasting Lana's angelic voice. So that's the only thing I have to say about that, is that I think someone commented saying, because I obviously didn't stay up and watch it because I didn't know she was going to be in it, but I think someone was saying that she asked them to turn her mic up again. I don't know if that's true, but apparently she did.
Tears wasted on you, and all of my soul down.
Like, talking about outfits, I'm going to start with her one from last night because we're on the topic of her guest performance. I just need to get it up on my computer. So she wore her hair tied back and kind of like, I mean, I can't really explain it. You can see it because I'm going to put it up on the screen. Again, it's kind of got a country vibe to it, and it kind of fits into the Hollywood glamour sort of thing, like retro glamour. And I really like the dress as well. It's country. I think Lana's stylist needs a pat on the back because these outfits have been spot on. I mean, I'm really impressed with the outfit she's had. And I think Anna, her hair person, must have done her hair again. So Anna, if you're watching, great job. And then obviously for her main performance, she came out with a yellow dress and it had like a little bow on it, and it was very like classic Hollywood. It's very country. It was giving like 1950s vibes, and I think that worked really, really well. I honestly loved her outfits. And then at the end, she came out in her red dress. I mean, we cannot complain. She had a red dress on in Summertime Sadness. So but yeah, that is my thoughts on the outfits. I love them too. So in terms of what comes next for Lana, we know that the album potentially is delayed. Some people think she was just joking in that video, others don't. I initially thought she wasn't joking, but I don't really know, so we'll see whether the album comes on May the 21st. And there's rumours, obviously, that she's changed the name from The Right Person Will Stay. Some people think it's gone back to Lassou again, because Lassou, like, the lyric was sang on Friday night. But yeah, overall, I just loved the Stagecoach performance. It is one of the most monumental and one of the best performances I've ever seen Lana give. I mean, she gives it at every performance. Sorry, I bought this flag off Amazon for Lana's tour, and I can just see her face poking out of the wardrobe door because I'm trying to get the creases out. No, I'm going to make a little video talking about the concerts I'm going to with Lana, like my outfits, all of that. So stay tuned for more Lana content. Please let me know if you enjoyed hearing my thoughts on Stagecoach, and I will see you soon for either if you're a Next Step fan for that stuff, and maybe hopefully I'll be doing more Lana content too. So thank you for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye guys.